Most of us imagine wealth looks a certain way. The Lamborghinis in the driveway, the designer logos head to toe, the massive house that screams, "I've made it." We've been conditioned to think that success means showing it off. But here's what's interesting. The truly wealthy often do the exact opposite. They practice what's called stealth wealth, being rich without advertising it. They drive Toyotas, wear plain clothes, live in modest homes relative to what they could afford. This isn't about being cheap or ashamed of success. It's about understanding something fundamental. Wealth should buy you freedom, not attention. And attention, especially the wrong kind, can actually make you less free, less safe, and less happy. Let's talk about why keeping your wealth quiet might be the smartest financial move you never considered. Reason 1: privacy and security. Wealth plus visibility equals liability. When people know you have money, you become a target. Not just for criminals, though that's real, but for lawsuits, exploitation, and constant pressure from people who want something from you. There's a reason NFL players' homes get burglarized during away games. Thieves know exactly when they're not home and exactly what's inside worth taking. The players broadcast their wealth, their schedules, and their addresses are often public information. Consider the tragic case of Billy Bob Harrell Jr., a lottery winner who seemed to do everything right at first. He was generous with family and friends, donated to his church, tried to help people. But the attention that came with his wealth was relentless. People he'd never met showed up asking for money. Friends and family had endless needs. The pressure became unbearable. Within 2 years of winning, his marriage fell apart. Shortly after, he took his own life. Before he died, he told a financial advisor, "Winning the lottery is the worst thing that ever happened to me." That's an extreme example, but the principle scales. Keeping your wealth private protects you from threats you can't even anticipate when you're focused on accumulating it. Reason 2: avoiding friends for the wrong reasons. Flash a luxury lifestyle on social media and watch what happens. Suddenly you've got new friends who are very interested in you, or rather, very interested in what you can do for them. The Ferrari or Lamborghini might feel like a symbol of success, but it actually attracts people who care about Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Superficial connections, opportunists, people who want to be seen with you, not actually know you. Studies of actual millionaires reveal that they overwhelmingly drive modest cars, Toyotas, Hondas, Fords, not because they can't afford luxury vehicles, because they have different priorities and understand that a car is transportation, not an identity. Modesty and wealth attracts genuine relationships. When people don't know what you're worth, they have to actually like you to stick around. That filter is worth more than any status symbol. Reason 3: staying grounded. Experiences, travel, learning, time with people you love provide lasting satisfaction. They shape who you are, create memories that strengthen over time, and connect you to what matters. Possessions, on the other hand, depreciate in both value and emotional impact. That watch you were obsessed with, 6 months later, you barely notice it. The car that felt so exciting? Now it's just how you get to work. Think about your best memories. Are they about things you owned or things you did and people you shared them with? Most people, when honest, realize their happiest moments involve experiences, not acquisitions. A $50,000 Pokemon card might be an interesting investment, but it won't make you happier than spending that time and money creating memories with friends or family. Stealth wealth naturally pushes you toward what actually fulfills because you're not chasing status, you're building a life. Reason 4: less pressure. Later on, display wealth and you set expectations that become increasingly difficult to maintain. Buy the enormous house and now you're expected to maintain it lavishly forever. Throw extravagant parties and people expect that's your standard. Give generous gifts and anything less feels like you're being cheap. Lifestyle inflation creates pressure that's hard to escape. You're trapped by the image you created, constantly needing to sustain or exceed it, always aware that people are watching and judging. There's a tweet that captures this perfectly. Wealth has levels. First you cut your own grass, then you hire someone to cut it, then you get rich enough that you cut it yourself again, but this time because you want to, not because you have to. That's freedom. Quiet wealth lets you live on your own terms without the constant pressure of maintaining appearances or meeting others' expectations of what your wealth should look like. What to actually spend on. Stealth wealth doesn't mean hoarding money or living miserably. It means spending strategically on things that genuinely improve your life without broadcasting your wealth. Here's where your money should go. 1. Longevity and health. The best ROI is living longer and feeling better. Quality healthcare, fitness, nutrition, preventive medicine, these compound over your lifetime. 2. Comfort and convenience. A great mattress. Direct flights instead of connections with layovers. Hotels that don't make you miserable. Time-saving services. These improve daily life without screaming, "Look at me." 3. Helping others. Supporting friends and family in meaningful ways, quietly. Not grand gestures that require recognition. Real help that changes someone's circumstances. 4. Hobbies and passions. Whatever brings you genuine joy and fulfillment. The things you do regardless of whether anyone knew about them or approved. The common thread? These all improve your actual life. They don't improve your image or status. They make your daily experience richer, your relationships stronger, your time more valuable. Stealth wealth is about understanding that wealth's highest purpose is freedom, and attention, pressure, and expectations all reduce that freedom. Practice stealth wealth and you get safety from those who'd exploit or harm you, genuine relationships with people who care about you rather than your money, stability in your friendships and workplace, grounding in what actually matters, and freedom from the exhausting pressure of maintaining appearances. The best way to truly enjoy wealth is to stop trying to look wealthy. Keep your success private. Spend on what genuinely improves your life. Focus on experiences over possessions. Build real relationships, not transactional ones. That's not just smart money management, that's wisdom. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe.